Did you know the fastest growing brands today aren't just using the same old marketing tricks? Take Zomato for example. Now, they have been growing by using smart strategies like personalized recommendations and AI powered ads that actually speak to what their customers want. Zomato is using these new strategies to scale fast and reach even more people. And in this video, I'm going to show you the top strategies for 2026 that are actually working. Hey everyone, I'm Shivani from Simplilearn, and if you want to take your digital marketing skills to the next level, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to walk you through the most effective strategies that are driving results in 2026. Now, these are fresh, tested, and ready to help you grow your business. So let's get started. First, let's kick things off with some quick stats. In 2026, AI marketing is expected to drive over $1.3 trillion in revenue, double to what it was last year. Short-form videos like TikTok, Reels, Shorts are now getting 80% of all digital engagement. And voice search, it's growing by 47%. That means millions of people are now talking to their devices to search for stuff. Now, these numbers are huge and they can show that things are changing fast in the digital world. So here's what you can expect in today's video. So first, we are going to talk about how digital marketing is evolving in 2026 and the big shifts that you absolutely need to know. Next, we will dive into 10 strategies that are transforming how businesses are reaching their audiences right now. Now, some of these strategies are powered by AI, others are about content creation, and few are about new trends that you might not need to have to see coming. Now, throughout this video, we will show you real-world examples of brands using these strategies to scale quickly and stay relevant in a fast-changing market. From AI-driven campaigns to hyper-personalization and video content domination, you will see how these strategies are changing the game in 2026. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear roadmap of your digital marketing strategy this year. And trust me, once you start applying these, you will start seeing real results. So before we get started, here's a quick quiz question for you. The question is, what do you think is the biggest shift in digital marketing for 2026? Your options are AI-driven content automation, the rise of voice search, short-form video content dominance, privacy-first marketing strategies. Drop your answers in the comment section below and we will see how many of you got it right. Alright, let's talk about something that's changing the way we market. That is AI marketing. Now, if you're not already using AI tools in your campaigns, you are missing out a lot. In 2026, AI is doing everything from automating content to predicting customer behavior. It's making marketing smarter, faster, and more efficient. So how exactly is AI reshaping campaigns? Let's dive in and understand. Now we'll discuss how AI tools are transforming campaign management. Now in the past, marketers spent hours manually creating ads, curating content, and responding to customers. But now, tools like Google Ads, Smart Campaigns, and Facebook's AI-driven ad manager are taking over a lot of the heavy lifting. Now, these tools can automatically adjust ad targeting, optimize bidding, and even suggest content based on audience behavior. They learn as they go, making each campaign more effective as time passes. Let's say, for example, Google Ads Smart Campaigns uses AI to automatically adjust bids and shows your ads to the most relevant audience based on their search history and preferences. It's just like having an assistant who's constantly tweaking your campaign to get the best results for you, without you having to lift a finger. Next up, we'll talk about personalized content automation and Chatbots 2.0. Now imagine you're running an e-commerce store. Now in the past, you might have used generic email template or pop-up messages for everyone. But with AI tools like Drift and ManyChat, you can now personalize messages and offers based on what a customer has browsed, what they have added to their cart, or what they have said to your chatbot. Think of it like this. You walk into a store, the salesperson immediately greets you and asks, "Are you looking for shoes today?" If you say yes, they will show you the latest collection tailored to what they know you like. And that's exactly what AI chatbots do online. They personalize the shopping experience for each individual in real time based on their actions. Now let's get into something really cool, that is AI-driven tools for predicting customer behavior. Tools like HubSpot's predictive lead scoring and Salesforce Einstein analyze data from past customer interactions to predict what they will do next. Now, these tools look at things like your customers' past purchases, browsing behavior, and even how long they have spent on a product page. Let's say, for example, Salesforce Einstein can look at how a customer interacts with your website and predict if they are likely to convert. If it senses that they are interested but haven't made a purchase yet, it will send them a personalized offer or even a trigger or chatbot to help them make a decision. Now, it's predictive marketing and it's best giving you the tools to engage customers at the right moment. So now that we have seen how AI can optimize campaigns and predict customer behavior, let's move on to something equally powerful, which is topic first SEO. This strategy is all about creating content that's not just optimized for keywords, but also aligned with your audience's interest and journey. Topic first SEO is all about moving away from the old approach of keyword focused SEO, which is when you would just target individual keywords like best lawn owner or buy grass seed in the past. That was the focus. You would create a blog or product page around a specific keyword and hope to rank for it. But as search engines like Google have become more smarter, especially with the rise of AI tools, they have started looking at things in a bigger picture. The overall topic rather than just isolated keywords. You can think of it like this. Imagine you walk into a bookstore. Now, if you're looking for a book on gardening, you just don't want a single chapter on how to plant flowers, right? You want a whole section with books on gardening basics, tools, seasonal tips, and how even to maintain a garden throughout the year. Now, when you create a topic-first content strategy, it's just like building a whole section around a key theme that your audience is searching for, not just one isolated chapter or a blog post. So instead of just focusing on just one keyword with topic-first SEO, you build content around an entire topic that aligns with the customer journey. This means creating a content ecosystem, a series of interconnected pieces that cover all aspects of a given subject. Take a small business, like a local bookstore competing with giants like Amazon. Now, instead of targeting specific book titles, they switched to topic-first SEO approach. They created content around themes like book recommendations, reading lists, and author interviews. The result? A significant increase in organic traffic and sales as they attracted a wider audience and kept them engaged with valuable content even if they weren't ready to buy immediately. So now you know how topic first SEO can drive traffic and keep people engaged. Now let's dive into how to convert that traffic into sales with search to conversion optimization. That is AI search optimization. Now we've heard of Google, right? But in 2026, things are changing because of AI tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity. They are now playing a huge role in how customers find brands. It's no longer just about ranking on Google anymore. It's about getting your brand noticed across AI-driven platforms. These AI tools are reshaping search and customer discovery in a way that's making traditional search optimization look a little outdated. So how are AI tools changing search? You can think of like this. Now in the past, when someone was looking for something, they would just go to Google, type in the keyword and scroll through search results. But now with AI search tools like ChatGPT, people are now asking AI questions and the AI is pulling from a bunch of sources to give them direct answers. So the way people find you is changing. They are not just clicking on the links anymore. They're getting answers straight from the AI. Now imagine you're in a library and instead of just going through shelves of books, you now have a librarian AI who listens to your questions and gives you a list of exactly what you need, right then and there. Now that's how AI search works. Instant relevant answers. Now let's talk about how to optimize for the new kind of search. Now it's all about making sure that your brand is visible and relevant and not just on traditional search engines, but also across these AI tools. That means focusing on things like brand mentions. Now AI tools pull data from everywhere, not just your website. So the more you mentioned across the web, the higher your chance of being seen. Next is clear and authoritative content. Now, AI loves structured data. That means using things like schema markup, clear author bios, and high quality credible content. Speed and performance also matters. Now, AI platforms need your website to be very fast and easy to crawl. A slow website or bad structure, that's a no-go. By focusing on these areas, you are not just ranking on Google anymore. You are making sure that your brand shows up in AI search results wherever people are asking questions. Now let's take an example of Zugu cases. Now, Zugu Cases is a company that sells iPad cases and was having a hard time standing out in the crowded market. But they didn't just focus on traditional SEO, they optimized for AI search results. They made sure that they were mentioned in trusted sources like Wired, ZDNet, and now they used AI search optimization to ensure that they were visible across different AI tools. So when I searched through Perplexity that find me best iPad cases for artists, it definitely recommended me the Zugu cases. The Zugu cases became one of the top recommended brands when people searched for the best iPad on Perplexity or any other AI platforms. Now, instead of just hoping for a top spot on Google, they positioned themselves to be featured on AI search answers, which drove tons of targeted traffic to their site. So now you see how important it is to not just only focus on traditional SEO, but also optimize for AI search if you want your brand to be seen in 2026. Now let's dive into hyper-personalization, which is one of the biggest trends in digital marketing. Now you might have already heard this term personalization before, right? Well, this is a step beyond that. Hyper-personalization takes real-time data, machine learning, and AI to deliver tailored experiences for each user, almost as if you're reading their mind. It's all about making your marketing feel one-on-one go with your audience. Now, instead of a broad generic message, it focuses on real-time personalization through machine learning and AI. So how does hyper-personalization actually work? It's pretty amazing. Think about the last time when you visited a website and it showed you products based on what you have browsed or even purchased before. Now that's AI at work. Now with machine learning and real-time data, brands can now understand not just who their customers are, but what they need in the moment. It's as simple as walking into a coffee shop where the barista already knows your usual order. But now with hyper-personalization, the barista also knows that you have been trying new flavors, so they now recommend something different based on your past preferences. They're not just giving you what you always get. They are now tailoring their recommendation right then and there based on your mood and behavior. That's the power of real-time personalization with AI. Let's talk about why does it actually works. Now, the beauty of hyper-personalization is that you can do it at a scale. Now, machine learning can help brands not only collect data, but also make sense how to create personalized experiences for each user. Now, whether it's showing personalized ads, recommending new content, or adjusting the website layout to match a user's preference, it makes the entire journey feel more customized and engaging. So let's take an example now. You've heard brands like Spotify, which uses AI to recommend personalized playlists based on your listening history. Now, as you keep listening, the recommendations get better and more accurate. That's hyper-personalization in action. And it's constantly evolving based on your unique preferences. So now that you can see how hyper-personalization is all about using AI to create dynamic, real-time experience that feel personal to each individual, let's move on to short-form video marketing, where we will discuss which type of video marketing has taken over in 2026. Now, in 2026, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, or YouTube Shorts, you already know how powerful these platforms are for engagement. Now, these platforms are designed for quick, snappy videos that keep people's attention and get them to interact with your brand. And guess what? This isn't just for fun. It's an incredibly effective marketing tool that drives conversions and boosts sales. So what makes short form videos such a big deal? Well, platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are now where the majority of digital engagement is happening. TikTok alone has over 1 billion users, and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts are getting massive engagement from younger audiences who prefer quick and entertaining content. Why? Because these platforms are built for fast consumption and people scroll through videos in seconds and often watch multiple videos in a row. So as marketers, we have got to make sure that we are capturing attention fast. Let's talk about some best practices for creating 15-second videos that engage and convert. Now, you may think that it's actually tough to get your message across in such a short amount of time. But actually, that's the beauty of it. With only a few seconds, you now can grab people's attention quickly and give them something of value in a very short window. Here's a simple few best practices to keep in mind. First, start with engaging hook. The first few seconds are the most important. You want to start with something that catches attention immediately. For example, ask a question or use something shocking or surprising. Like, did you know your lawn could look perfect in just 1 week? Now that kind of attention grabber works great. Second one is keeping it simple. You don't have time for long story. Get straight to the point. Show the benefit or value right away. For example, if you're selling a fitness product, show someone using it and getting results all within 15 seconds. Third one is clear call to action. Don't just leave the viewer hanging. Tell them exactly what to do next, whether it's like checking out your website, buying the product, or following you for more content. A simple click on the link to learn more or swipe up to get yours now is all you need. Next one is adding text or subtitles. Not every video watches videos with sound on, especially on mobile. So make sure to add text or subtitles to highlight key points so people understand your message even without sound. Next one is using high quality visuals. In short form video, visuals matter a lot. Ensure your video is clear, well lit, and visually appealing. That gives your brand a professional image even if the video is quick. Now, another powerful tool in short form video marketing is user generated content UGC. And this is where your customers create content about your brand, whether it's a review, a tutorial, or just showing how they use your product. People trust other people more than they trust brands, which is why UGC is so effective. Let's take an example now. So let's suppose you are selling fitness equipment. If someone posts a video of them using your equipment and showing off their results, that's way more powerful than an ad from you. And the best part is UGC is organic. You don't have to pay for it. In fact, UGC videos have been shown to get 6 times more engagement than brand created content. Think of it like word of mouth marketing. When a friend recommends a product, you trust them more than a brand ad. UGC works the same way. It's just like getting a personalized recommendation from your real life customer. So short form videos are an incredible way to engage your audience quickly and convert them into loyal customers. And when you combine that with power of user generated content, you have got a winning formula for success. Now let's move on to one of the most hottest trends in 2026, influencer marketing. You have probably heard of big influencers, right? Those celebrities with millions of followers. Well, things have now changed. Now micro and nano influencers, people with smaller but highly engaged audiences, are taking over. And guess what? They are driving super targeted campaigns that are more authentic and effective than ever before. So let's talk about the rise of micro and nano influencers, and here's why it matters. Now, in the past, brands would have paid big money to work with celebrity influencers with millions of followers. But these days, micro influencers with 10 to 100k followers and nano influencers with less than 10,000 followers are becoming more valuable. Why? Because they have stronger relationships with their followers. Their audiences trust them more and their content feels more genuine. Think of it like this. If you are buying a product, would you trust the opinion of a celebrity who gets paid to talk about it, or someone who've been following for years who genuinely loves the product? Now, most people would go with the real connection over the big name. Now, with the rise of micro and nano influencers, brands are also focusing on real-time collaborations with creators. Now, these collaborations allow brands to build authentic relationship with their audience through real-time engagement. For example, brands might work with an influencer to launch a product live or create a video together where they talk about how they use the product in their daily life. This helps them build personal connection with the audience rather than just an one-off ad. But now, how do you find the right influencers for your brand? And that's where AI-powered influencer marketing comes in. Now, with the help of AI tools, brands can now find perfect influencers based on things like audience, demographic, interest, and engagement rates. Let's say, for example, you're selling eco-friendly products. AI can now help you find influencers who specifically talk about sustainability or have a strong following of eco-conscious individuals. Instead of just choosing anyone with a big following, you can now make sure that your campaign connects with the right audience. Alright, now let's talk about something that's super important in 2026. Privacy first marketing. With all the changes around data privacy and security, the way brands collect and use data have completely shifted. One of the biggest changes is the end of third party cookies. If you don't know what that means, don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you and explain how you can still collect valuable data, but in a way that builds trust, respects your customers' privacy. Let's start with a third-party cookie. Now, in the past, companies have used third-party cookies to track your behavior across the web. Let's say, for example, you might have looked at a pair of shoes online and then suddenly you're seeing ads of those same shoes everywhere you go. That's because third-party cookies were tracking you across different websites. But in 2026, third-party cookies are now their way out. Browsers like Chrome, Safari are now blocking them for privacy reasons. So if you were relying on those cookies to track people, well, you can't anymore. But don't panic. This isn't just the end of data collection, it's the beginning of something better. Next up is consent-based personalization strategies for a privacy-first world. Now that third-party cookies are gone, it's more important than ever to get permission from your customers before collecting their data. Consent means that your audience knows exactly what data you're collecting and why you're collecting it and how it will be used. It's transparent and honest. No sneaky tactics allowed. Example, let's say you run a fitness app. You could ask your users, would you like us to recommend workouts based on your fitness level and preferences? If they say yes, you can collect that data and then you can use it to offer more personalized recommendations. And this is where consent-based personalization, which is your users can choose to share their data with you. And now you can also deliver content that's tailored just for them. So in today's world, privacy isn't just about legal requirement anymore. It's an opportunity to build stronger relationships with your customers. Now let's talk about voice and visual search, which is huge in 2026. If you haven't noticed, already people are searching in new ways. Instead of just typing out long search queries on Google, people are now asking their smart speakers or using their smartphones to speak out or show what they want to find. This is a massive shift in how we interact with technology, and brands need to get ready. So why does it matter? Well, voice search is becoming more popular. Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri are now the part of many people's daily routines. People are asking their devices questions like, what's the best phone for photography? Where can I get a good pizza near me? In fact, voice search is expected to grow by 47% this year alone. Imagine like this, before you would go to a store, look at a list of items and pick what you want. Now it's like asking a personal shopper to bring you exactly what you need based on what you have said. Now for visual search, it's all about making sure that your images and videos are properly tagged and described. Now with tools like Google Lens and Pinterest Lens, people can now take a picture of something and find out exactly what it is and where you can buy it. And this is a great example. Voice commerce brands are already using voice search to drive sales. Let's say you are shopping for a new Bluetooth speaker. You can now just ask your smart speaker to find out the best deal for you. In this case, companies that optimize their content for voice search can get the product recommended directly through the voice assistant. So as we prepare for voice and visual search to keep growing, it's important that your brand content is easy to find and understandable for these tools. Next, let's talk about brand positioning and consistency. So now that we have covered how to get found in voice and visual search, let's talk about how to make sure that your brand stands out. Now, with so many options out there, it's very important that with AI search tools becoming more popular, your brand has a clear identity and stays consistent across all the platforms. So what exactly is brand positioning? Now it's all about figuring out that what makes your brand different and better than others. Now you need to define what your brand stands out for and why customers should choose you over the competition. In 2026, this is more important than ever because if your brand doesn't stand out, it's just going to get lost in the crowd. Ensuring consistency in messaging across all platforms is very important. Now, once I've defined your brand, the next step is to keeping your messaging consistent. Now, whether people find you on Google, social media, or even through AI search, your brand needs to sound the same. This means having a consistent voice tone and visuals across all your channels. Now, when people recognize your brand and trust your message, they are more likely to buy them from you. So as you can see, a strong brand position and consistent messaging can help you stand out and build trust with your audience. Now, let's talk about our next strategy, which is multi-channel marketing. You've probably heard the term omni-channel strategy thrown around, but what does it actually mean? Now, in a nutshell, multi-channel marketing is all about making sure that you're present and you're consistent across all the places your customers are. Whether it's through Google Ads, Meta Ads, social media, or email marketing, you need to reach out your audience where they are spending their time. Omni-channel strategy for seamless integration. Let's talk about this. So we can think of this in this way. Imagine your customer is shopping. They might just see your ad on Instagram, then go to your website and later get an email from you with a special offer. That's seamless experience. The key here is that your customer is moving between platforms, but your messaging is always consistent and personalized to what they have already seen or done. So now to make all of this work, consistency is very important. Whether someone sees you on Google Ads, follows you on social media, or opens an email, your message should be the same. Now let's get into one of the most important content types for 2026, which is video marketing. Now, if you've been following trends, you now know that video isn't just an optional content format anymore. It's the most powerful way to connect with your audience. From YouTube to TikTok and Instagram Reels, video is engaging, informative, and personal. So why is video so important in 2026? First of all, video is all about engagement. People love watching videos because they are ready to consume, whether it's a short form, TikTok, or long form YouTube video. People are spending more time watching videos than reading articles or browsing images. Plus, video helps your brand come across as real. Customers get to see your face, hear your voice, and connect with your story. So let's take an example here. So you can think of Apple's product launch videos. They show how their products fit into your life. It's not just about the features, it's about creating a connection with the viewer. And that's the power of video. It tells a story and makes your brand memorable. Now, when it comes to video, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. It's all about mixing both long-format and short-form videos. First, let's talk about long-form videos. So as you can see here is a video of Simplilearn's YouTube channel, Digital Marketing with AI. It's a full course of around 2 hours. Now, these long-form videos are great for in-depth tutorial, product demos, or customer stories. And this is where you can easily dive deep with your product or service and provide value. Next, we've got short-form videos. Short-form videos like TikTok Reels, YouTube Shorts, Instagram. It's perfect for quick snippets, a fun behind-the-scene clip, a quick tip, or user-generated content. People can quickly swipe through them, but they pack a punch in just a few seconds. One more thing to notice, when you're starting with video, you don't need to worry about being perfect. You just need a professional studio or high budget equipment. In fact, raw, authentic videos often perform better because they feel more genuine and relatable. So if you're just starting out, grab your phone and start creating, whether it's sharing tips, telling a brand story, or showing how your product is made. Authenticity is key. So in 2026, video is a must. Whether it's long or short, authentic or polished, video is one of the most powerful ways to connect with your audience. So as we head into 2026, it's time to future-proof your digital marketing strategy. The digital landscape is always changing and it's time to stay ahead. You need to know what to stop, what to continue, and what to start doing right now. First of all, stop relying on outdated tactics. The old ways of marketing, like traditional ads, static content, won't work as well anymore. Instead, continue focusing on personalization, AI, and data, which are the key to this. Start adapting to new trends like AI search optimization and voice commerce. These are only going to grow. Also, if you're interested in becoming a certified expert in digital marketing, then the Digital Marketing Specialist Masters Program is your perfect opportunity. Over 8 months, you will dive into SEO, SEM, social media marketing, email marketing, and analytics while mastering 35 plus essential digital marketing tools, including GenAI, automate your strategies with live interactive sessions from industry experts and hands-on practice. You'll also gain practical experience needed to succeed. Plus, an official partner of Meta, you will receive a Meta Digital Marketing Associate exam voucher. And upon completion, you will be receiving Digital Marketing Specialist certificate from Simplilearn, validating your expertise in this field. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up and enroll. Now you can find the course link below. One more key point is that you can build an agile marketing team that's ready to pivot and adapt as trends shift. Teams that can move quickly and experiment are the ones that will thrive in 2026. So to wrap it up, digital marketing is all about being flexible and prepared for the next evolution. Start making these changes today and your strategy will be ready for whatever comes next. Do not forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe for more such YouTube content by Simplilearn.